those are the 79 that would like to join today's little party. So, in a moment, just give people a chance to, it's not past yet. There should be if yesterday is anything to go by, yesterday there was a quick, but there it is, sudden increase, 93, brilliant. Nice to see you. And hello everybody. Hello, lots of hello Ralphs, which is nice. So we're going to sing God Save the Queen. And I would like to know whether there are any here today that weren't here yesterday. I guess it's about, I guess most people today were here yesterday. But the national anthem is a curious thing because nobody actually knows for certain who originally wrote it. Could be plain song, in which case it's centuries old, and there is an argument that some of the old plain song tunes originate in the temple of Jerusalem 3,000 years ago, and that will be wonderful. And there's one of them which really is likely to be the case, the one that goes like this. That one, that beautiful, gentle, wistful tune is likely to be from the temple. So a very impressive piece of writing tells me. And this, we know that there's a version by Thomas Arne that was done for the theatre. And I know that because I've seen a picture of his writing. I haven't seen the actual original. And when I did concerts at Eton, we started with the national anthem. Of course, quite a lot of concerts, most concerts used to start with the national anthem before it was given up in the sort of 70s. And but we decided to do a different national anthem. We do the one by Arne. And I'm just going to play it to you before we go, and you can hear the differences. There are differences at the beginning, differences at the very end, and the middle is the same. First of all, this is in E flat major. We normally sing it in G. God save our gracious. I've written it in F. God save our gracious Queen. Going up a semitone for the last verse. So here is the version of Thomas Arne. With that lovely little John Bull gave the first clear version, 1745, and it was used for George II, first of all, who reigned from 1727 to 1760, and he was the last monarch here who had been born outside this country. Anyway, I hesitate to say we all know the tune because with lots of people I mustn't assume that we do all know the tune. But if you don't know the tune, you can look for it straight away. If you've come here not being able to read music, that's fine. But the expression, I can't read music, is inaccurate, of course. What does it mean? There are degrees of being able to read music. Some people can very well. Nobody's perfect. Some people nobody can't do it at all. So everybody is somewhere on that line from one to the other. And actually, I wasn't going to do this, but here's a little commercial. I've written a book about singing sight reading for people who've come to singing not through learning about music from a music teacher or school, but because they just want to have a sing and join a choir. And I've written a book about sight reading for them so that they can learn how to do it, and in steady stages. And you can find it also, it's Rodolphus' website, and you can look at it there and learn about it. RODOLFUS on YouTube. Go to YouTube and you'll find it there. So let's just play you the whole lot, shall we? So we can all hear this together, and then we'll do the soprano voice louder, and then do the whole lot again, and then so let's hear this whole lot. First of all, full ensemble with organ. Just in case anybody wasn't here yesterday, this is the excellent Luke Bond, who is the organist, not the director of music, but the organist of St. George's, Windsor. So he has the privilege of being able to go up there whenever he likes into the organ loft and make splendid noises, which I know he does, and accompany the choir every day when they sing evensong. Evensong, open to all. Go there. Go to St. George's. You'll hear Luke Bond singing and playing the organ, and you'll be able to go to a 3/4 hour service there. And it's the country's best kept secret that you can go to evensongs and hear the organ. Also, do watch Luke's video, and you've probably watched it by now and have seen that he's wearing odd socks for the. It's brilliant. That's just Luke. Well done, Luke. Thank you. So here's the whole lot, the whole ensemble. Follow your part, even though you think, well, I know the tune, but follow your part, because that's all part of learning to read, learning to know what the dots mean. So the first thing's in F major. There's one flat in the key signature at the far left of the organ stave and all the other staves. That one flat tells you you're in F major, and that means that the key note is F. We start on F when we come in. That's the key note, and you can think of all other notes as relative to that. God save up a tone to the next note up, and then down one, great one, down one from the top. It's all been part of a scale so far. Now it's not. We go up to a C, and that's a fifth up. Practice doing that. If you're new to singing, practice doing that so that you get the hang of what this reading music is all about. Follow the organ part when at the beginning, if you can see it, and then come in with yours. Here we go. Just put my headphones on so that I can hear it. Come here, headphones. Here we go. See the pedals at the bottom, on the very bottom stave. And here's to remind you of the tune in case you don't know. 1, 2, 3.
God save our gracious Queen,
unaccompanied verse. No breath there. All in one breath, those two phrases. Now you take a breath. Remember, there's a breath after pause. Pause to sing. Great. Now, some of you may well want to sing the descant. So let's just go back 8 bars and go to the descant. It goes right up to the top, A sharp. And just at the end, the altos join us lower. God save, and then altos do those 2 notes. So they work together. Okay, so you don't need to push extra hard. You just need to feel that the breath is flowing. Okay. Okay, so let's just do this note to start with. Try doing this one. So instead, sing. So, now let the bells, and get the hang of that, and let the breath flow. So first of all, relax the breath in. When you breathe in, most of the muscular action of breathing in is relaxing. So you go, at that moment, I just felt I released all the gubbins around my lungs. So the stomach and liver and all around that, you drop them down, you let them drop. And dropping them down means that you breathe in, okay? So just do that. Everybody, not just the sopranos, are going to sing the descant. Mind you, you could all sing the descant. You could do it through twice, so you can do the descant as well. But try this exercise. Sit tall or stand if you're standing tall. Breathe out like this. And then when you are out of breath, simply release whatever has tensed up a bit down in the stomach. And then you'll automatically breathe in. Now that, with a little bit of help from expanding of the ribs up here, is basically what happens when you breathe in. So let's just do that one again. It's good for us all. It's a lovely relaxation exercise, actually. So breathe right out. Right out. Further. And then relax. Okay, and in comes the breath. Now, so sing first of all. Now let the bells, everyone, 2, 3. Now let the bells. Now this one. Now let the bells. 1, 2, 3. Now let the bells. And see to the end of the note. Not just the beginning. Oh, am I going to hit that note? Bells. Okay, but bells. Feel, see, be aware to the end of that note. Now I'll sing this one. So it's now let the bells, 1, 2, go. Now let the bells. Then after that, you go, and if you made a funny squeaking noise, it doesn't matter. Or if you thought you made a funny squeaking noise, it doesn't matter. Just go with it, it's fine. So you then go, now let the bells ring. Okay, and now let the bells ring. That's a fifth down, and it's just above that one. Now let the bells ring, and every nation sing. So there are 2 fifths down there. And here's a fifth down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And every nation sing. Okay, bum, bum, ba. And then to her. So everybody try this. Now let the bells. Okay, 1, 2, go. Now let the. Okay. So now let's try singing whichever you like, and let's go right through it with soprano part louder, okay, with the organ. So we're going to hear the soprano part louder. And there's one strange note towards the end, and we thought we'd bung that in just to try you out and see that you noticed it and see that you can sing the right one. I mean, it's pretty obvious that it's not the right one, and it should be. Anyway, you'll see. And I'll tell you when we get to it. So are you ready? Let yourself breathe. Sit tall in a position to breathe. Allow the breath to come in. Allow the breath to come in. Okay. And someone says, I think I squeaked that top A. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Just sing out. And you'll discover when it goes well, just remember what it felt like in preparation as well, and do that. And but don't give up. So soprano voice louder, and we'll go from where we come in. Let's move along. Here we go. Here we go. So it's tuned first of all. Now take a breath and let it flow.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen. Santa victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen. Thy choicest gifts
Over now, no breath here.
honor be pleased to pour. Long may she reign. May she defend our laws and ever give
So breath here as well.
to sing with heart and voice. God save the Queen.
Breathe.
Long she has served us now, faithful to every vow. Great she has been.
Either.
Lies the bells will ring, and every nation sing to her
Okay, and it's 6 beats on that last one. I took it off slightly too soon then. So you notice on to her, instead of, she sings a bit high, almost that one. But you do the right one, the lower one. It's just the tune, the ordinary tune, as it should be. Okay? Well, now, let's just see if there are any outstanding questions in the chat. Bar 23, Long May She Reign. Are the words sung short, so heard clearly, or is it different for this arrangement? On bar 23, let's have a look. Long to reign over us. That's how it is, I think. Long to reign. Okay, that's bar 23. Any more questions? Let's have a look. Well, I'm sure that Mark will tell me if there's something that I haven't answered that I need to. So there is also a descant louder track. So just let's have a look at that one, and I'll just play you the last little bit. So I'll move forward to the descant louder. Here we go. Down a fifth again. Okay, 6 long beats on that last thing. And it's God Save Our Queen. We're making the point, Alexandra is making the point that it is our king. And so we're proud of our king. And that's lovely. Now also, if you like, why not try singing the alto part as well? And if you're someone who's just starting to read music, that may be a nice exercise to sing the alto part. I know sopranos who can sing tenor. And I've occasionally known sopranos who can sing bass as well. So feel free to have a go at everything. And if you're pleased with it, you can record it and send it in. And we'll be pleased to have all contributions. So let's just, before doing it one last time, tell you a couple more things about it. One is that, bar 36 to 37, do we take a breath? We do take a breath after chords. Let's just check when we hear it in a moment, whatever they do on the thing. So chords, I'm pretty sure that is a breath there, yes. And ever give us cause to sing with heart and voice. Good. When you sing, give it. Have that feeling of giving. There's a person over there that you are singing to. I can see some lovely trees in the square in front, so I can sing to those trees. It's not that you're singing more loudly as a result. It's just that you have that feeling of giving. And singing together is a lovely kind of teamwork together that you do. So do have a go at singing alto if you like. I'm just looking for any more questions that might need to be, and I'll tell you about cause when we get there. And I think I told you about my April the 30th, Brahms 4th Symphony and Fauré Requiem. If you're anywhere near London, do come on April the 30th, 5:30. Mark's going to send round how you book tickets. And Also, if you have relatives or sons, daughters, or if you are a teenage or younger, please do consider my courses. They're called the Rodolphus choral courses. They used to be called Eton choral courses. Then when I left Eton, we renamed them the Rodolphus choral courses. And I don't know a single person that hasn't had enormous fun on them and learnt a huge amount and made friends, some of them for life. In fact, we recently got up to 12 people who'd met their future husband or wife on the on a course. So Mark will send that round too. Mark's going to send round the publicity material for that, so that you can get people to apply. It's not cheap. It's on the high side, but I like to think you get what you pay for. But if you know somebody who probably can't afford it, then they can apply for a bursary. And we have an ever-increasing fund for bursaries, which is lovely. And so this time, the last time, somebody went on 1987, brilliant. Eton Choral Course, excellent. Let's just see anyone else with an obvious question. It's probably best to, you can record with whatever you like, unless Mark has any other advice. I think record either hearing it or with the part silent, whatever works best for you. But whatever you do, it will just hear your voice. So, of course, because you'll be using headphones. So, right, I'm going to play the whole ensemble, just having a last look at the questions in case you've got one. Oh, one Queen story that I witnessed. A group of us were waiting to be introduced. She had come for a do, and we were in a room with her waiting to talk to us all. And when she got to one of them, who was a relative of hers and happened to be the chairman of the BBC, she suddenly went all serious, mock serious as it turned out, and she said, "Weather forecast? Weather forecast?" And we wondered what she was saying, but he knew, and he said, "Well, I'm terribly sorry, Mum, we can't always get it right." And what had happened was that she looked at the weather forecast on the BBC, and it had said fine sunny weather, so she'd chosen appropriate clothes, and it poured with rain while she was launching a ship or something like that. So this was the next day, so she said, "Weather forecast?" He said, "Well, I'm afraid, Mum, we can't always get it right." And she said, "But you're the chairman." Wonderful. Anyway, somebody coming to the April concert, April the 30th. Oh, look, yes, Queen story time, yes, there we go. There's one more to do as well. Yes, we actually, I don't know if it's still a secret, I'm sure it's not. Evensong course is happening. Okay, so here we go. Final lap for today, full ensemble with organ. So you can hear the whole lot. And do watch the video of Luke. And then here we go. Start feeling yourself breathing and just enjoy that feeling of breathing. Here we go.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our
time you take a breath should be a feeling of relaxation. Here's a quick relaxation. That's it. Two beats. 1, 2, off. Now over here, no breath. Is a breath there after pause. Do take a breath after pause. 3 beats. Upper semitones. Do either. Do the descant if you like. And if you find yourself running out of breath on that last phrase, don't panic, just keep using it, and you'll probably find that you don't actually run out of breath. But practice doing it so that you don't run out of breath. And the art of doing all this is to read ahead. I haven't emphasized that yet here, but if you read ahead, you'll make more sense of the words. The same goes for if you're making a speech which you've written out. Read ahead, then your brain will process the words into the meaning and redeliver it. And that's the way to do it. And then also, if you do that, you will deliver a whole phrase and it will be easier to breathe. It's amazing. So much of having enough breath is psychological. If you feel confident, you're far more likely to have breath. And if you have enough breath, you're more likely to feel confident, you know. So just note the good states that you feel and see if you can conjure them up again for yourself. Okay? Well, lovely to see you, sopranos. Do try the other parts if you like as well. And do look at my commercials on the website. And then Mark suggests if anyone has a question on the recording, watch the videos on the Universal link and then email him anytime. It's 2 bars per breath, except for that bit in the middle of the second verse. So lovely to see you. If you want to be an alto, you can come tomorrow. And is it altos tomorrow? Let me just check. Yes, it's altos tomorrow. And if you want to be a tenor, you come the day after that. Okay. Very nice to see everybody and see you again, certainly for the full thing at the end of the week. That's on the 20th. Goodbye.